Hello, Glitterbee. How are you today? Are you fine? Oh, thank you very much. So what's going on in your life today? Anything exciting? Oh, will they call you? Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a see if they're going to call you. Wait a minute. Let's have a look. Just straighten these cards out so they're not all hocus pocus. So have you got a busy day? Hello, the avocado artist. How are you doing? How are you doing today? Yeah? Everything all right? Okay, I'm just straightening these cards out before they turn all upside down. Yukta! Right. So, Glitterbee, is your friend from the past thinking of you and will he call you? Okay? Well, let's have a look. Mum to like. Sublue, how are you? Right, let's have a look at Glitterbee, friend from the past, okay? Well, let's have a look what's going on. How are you, Sublue? Everything all right with you? Right, it's almost midday. Oh, you've scared me then. I thought, well, what was the question? I don't know if he will call you at all. With the Eight of Cups, it's almost like emotionally he's walked away from that. Also, with the Page of Swords, it does seem to say he's kind of learning how to adapt on those situations. Okay, so I don't know if he will or not. Yeah, no, I can't see it. Can you, Glitterbee? Right. Yeah, no, Eight of Cups walking away emotionally. And also Page of Swords, nah, got to learn to understand, got to learn to really realise a lot of things. It is with more knowledge. Yeah? So thanks for being here. Yukta, will you get a job at the jewellery brand named Shea? Let's have a look at Yukta. Hello, Dreamy Rose. Remember to like the video, guys. It's always good to like the video. Right, Yukta, will you get a job at Shea? Let's have a look. I'm not too sure, really. There's a tower, so there's a big change. But there's also the devil, so they might not really... Yeah, this is a difficult one. I think if you did get it, Yukta, you'd be tied to the situation. If you haven't heard from them in a while, that's probably why they're kind of tied up in that situation. Thanks for being here, guys. Remember to like and follow. Dreamy Rose, will I pass your test this morning? Says Dreamy Rose. Dreamy Rose, passing the test. Yes, it looks like you will. There's a lot of hope there. And with the Temperance card, make sure your emotions are on track. And I think that looks quite good. Okay, so yeah, that looks good to me. Chantal does. Angeli Sharma, hello, how are you? General love reading for September. Alrighty. Hi guys, please like and follow. Pop down your questions. No legal health. Hi. Right. Scylla Miller, thank you for the donation. Right. Right, this is for Anjali Sharma, okay? September months, okay? September months. Right, September months for you is, you do have the Two of Wands, so things can be quite open within that. You've also got the Eight of Cups. So finding the opportunity of love in a higher stance is important. Things can come quite fast, but as soon as you let go of emotions and move on from that and realize that you can get those opportunities, Angeli, then you'll hear things from a greater aspect. Don't get overstressed in what you do have to let go of now. Do you understand? So for September, it's always good to see the opportunity to do so, but it's also very good to move away. So sometimes it's like, oh, there isn't enough people around, or my situation isn't right. But as soon as you walk away from those kind of ideas, you will find an aspect where, things can come quite fast for you, Angeli. Okay, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a channel membership. Okay, so just on a donated reading, nice guys. If anyone wants to donate, they can donate on PayPal or Cash App. So let's do Scylla Miller. Let's do Scylla Miller's question, okay? This is for Scylla Miller. No, Chloe. It was donated. It was just a question that I will get your questions. Just pop your questions down. No legal or health. Okay. I'm just doing a donated reading at the moment. Anyone can donate on PayPal or Cash App. Just let me know. Okay. This is for Scylla Miller. Okay, Scylla Miller. Let's have a look. I think there's a karmic relation between the two of you, and you've got to understand what beauty actually is. Beauty is on the inside as well as the outside. So judging what one is beautiful on a physical aspect isn't always the best way to go about. You do have to make the decision on a more gentler way of how things can actually go. So when we move away from the spirit of the soul, of how we can love on a greater deal, that's when we don't see beauty. Beauty is something broken. Beauty can be waste going down the toilet. It's always the eye of the beholder of what beauty actually is. Okay, so if our soul, it doesn't matter how beautiful, how many beauty contests we've won, um, and who decides who's beautiful or not. If we don't feel beautiful, then we're not. Okay, so if our soul kind of brings down, but here with the Queen of Coins, you can actually see for yourself that you are beautiful. So really maintain that. And here you've got to have a little bit more patience with understanding what is beauty. Okay, so if we fill ourselves with hate and kind of too much judgment about one being more beautiful than the other, then things can really make a stance for being really, bringing our energies down. And that's not beautiful at all, is it? So we must stand up for ourselves and grow here with the Seven of Pentacles, what we need to understand about acceptance, about love. And it doesn't matter how the world deems ugliness. If your soul is really in tune with something that's really pure, then that's beautiful. Okay, so hopefully that helped. Thank you. Do post your questions down. Thank you. Hi, Olga. Right, let's do a Glitter Bee now. Thanks for the donations. It's great to have you on board. No legal or health questions. Donations do take priority on PayPal or Cash App. Okay, so just do Glitter Bee. How does your partner feel about you and your marriage? All right, let's have a look. Yeah. Thanks for the likes and the follows. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. Right, Glitter Bee, how does your partner feel about me and your marriage? This is for Glitter Bee. Hello, everyone. Thanks for being here. Right, this is a donated reading at the moment, guys. Please be patient when donation readings are in progress. Absolutely fine. There's absolutely... I know recently you've had a little hoo-ha, but on the whole, it's fine. It's the Sun card, all the happiness. You can create more abundance within your relationship. So generally within their heart, they're very happy about the situation. And here with the Six of Wands, that success that they can bring through that, through the marriage, through the understanding is there. You've also got the Tree of Life. Now, with the Tree of Life, we do go through every single aspect of our soul journey. And marriages have to go through that as well. So when we touch on each of those aspects, we're learning a lesson, a most valuable lesson of how to understand each other. Because you've got the sun and all that creativity and energy to do so, then that's really, really essential to look at why you two are connected. So you are connected on a very soul-like level. So commitment will come a lot easier. Okay? But one has to have the most absolute patience, and we have to maintain these relationships in a bigger value than ever before. So once we do that, we can build on and really be good every single year. It's like the Tree of Life, right? So when we have a tree or a rose bush or anything like that, sometimes we need to cut off certain aspects in order for us to grow that relationship. Okay, so a little bit more understanding in the depth of how we can nourish our relationships will make it a lot stronger. But yeah, he's fine. Inside, he's absolutely fine. Okay, so forgiveness is everything, isn't it? Nick Smiley, how are you? How is everyone today? Thanks for the likes and the follows. Nick Smiley, put your question down. Bethany Skipworth, how are you? Right, this is for Paven. Will you get pregnant this year? Okay, will you get pregnant this year? Do remember to put your questions down. No legal or health donations on PayPal or Cash App. Yeah, I'm not sure about this year. It's a little bit difficult to actually see here going backwards, and also plan on a financial level. Okay, Paven, did you? Oh yeah, I see. Okay, that's good. Let's have a look on the higher level. Right, okay, so let's do you more cards about the probability of you being... let's have a look. Hello, Angel Carlos. Let's have a look, Paven. Thank you for the donation. Right, let's see these cards. So something is going on, Paven. You must trust yourself on a higher level. Trust that everything is okay, because something's not okay. I don't know what that is, but certainly this year it's not the right time for you to actually be pregnant. So if there's a certain barrier, whether that's a health issue, or the relationship isn't kind of there. I'd really look into health. Hopefully you've gone to all the kind of medical professions to actually see what is going on. So sometimes emotionally we can't really be on the same page. I always believe with pregnancies and little babies, they choose our parents, they choose the situation and the time. So sometimes we just got to trust the universe has the right timing for us, Pavan. Does that make sense? But yeah, just be more receptive, just be more open. Don't put up any barriers, and don't struggle with the timing. Timing is essential, absolutely essential on when the baby wants to choose to actually come down. So hopefully that helps. Okay. 10 cards are $7.50. Right. Thanks for being here, guys. Thank you. Right, let's do Nick smiling. Nick smiling, that's terrible. I'm not into that. Wow. What can we say about the cat? Angel, did you talk to those women? Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the follows, guys. It's good to have you. Donations do take priority on Cash App or PayPal. Okay. Thanks for being here, guys. Let's do Nick's question. This is for Nick smiling. Right. Wow. This is quite... I don't really want to say because I've had a cat go missing from me and I know it's really horrible. Because you always do wonder. I think that you got the Five of Wands here. You've also got the Tower, which is really amazing. So something's still happening. And you've also got the Five of Swords. So the whole energy surrounding the cat, it is really quite abrupt. I don't really want to go into missing cats, to be fair. It is very upsetting, and hopefully your cat was chipped. But yeah, something still needs to be sorted out. Have you gone to all the vets? Have you put all the posters up? Things like that. With the Five of Swords, it's likely it just went away. It's wandered. My cat, one of my cats came back after 5 days. Yeah, sometimes they get trapped in garages and things like that, don't they? Which is very annoying. Yeah, I mean, that's the point, isn't it? They do get picked up. Same with my little black cat. And they think, oh, it's a little baby. And it wasn't. We got that cat when she was about a year, and she'd already had a litter, but she was very, very small. So it is sad. You've just got to imagine in your mind's eye that they have been picked up and in a happy home. Not, it is horrible. That's why I don't like to think about it. There are Facebook groups in my country where we put down missing cats, and people can look for them in garages and things like that. So it is really difficult, isn't it? Oh. Well, it's still going through a process, so obviously he's alive. with all that bad energy. You know, the Five of Wands got to sort something out. The Tower, it's still going through a difficult time. And the Five of Swords, do you know what I mean? I mean, I know you know about tarot, so you can just imagine what's going on there. But yeah, hopefully the cat's just stuck somewhere. But I would join the Facebook groups, missing cat and things like that, to be fair. Okay, yeah. Right, pop your questions down. No legal or health donations do take priority on Cash App or PayPal. So we got Bethany. You were very vocal. Let's have a look. This is for Bethany. Right, let's have a look. Right, this is for Bethany. Right, well, you're not going to hear from them. Simple as that. So you've got the Four of Cups here. So that's like they're ignoring the situation on an emotional side. And they've got the Hanged Man, which is really waiting, really trying to discover what it is that happened, why it happened. And of course, with the Ten of Swords, they're still feeling that pain, but they're just trying to decide how to remove themselves from that situation. But I don't think you will hear from them. You know what, Gemini is always alike in two minds anyway. So they will take a long time to process the feelings of despair. Oh, poor Gemini. Poor Gemini. Right. Remember to put your questions down. No legal or health questions. Donations do take priority on Cash App or PayPal. Thank you. Angel. Ooh. Catalina. Hiya, guys. Thanks for the likes. Yes, I do, Elizabeth. It's very good to do that. That, obviously. Manifestation goals are important. Right, Angel, let's do... Yeah. Right, let's have a look at Catalina for Angel. Thank you, Brielle. Pop your questions down. No legal or health. Yeah, Bethany, it's difficult, isn't it? It's difficult. Right, let's have a look at Catalina and Angel. Sorry to hear that, Tegan. Right, Angel. I think they just want to be left alone, Catalina. One has to really think outside the box here with the Ten of Swords, and also you've got the Hanged Man as well. So maybe they're just rethinking what it's like to kind of go in a bigger aspect than ever before. Here with the Nine of Coins, they want to develop some sort of aspect of you to understand who you are as a person as well. But here with the Hanged Man, it's not going to be anytime soon about going that. So I think it might be a good friendship and understanding what you've got to bring to the table. But I don't think at the moment it's going to be anything romantic. Anyway, how does it go with Alicia, etc., etc.? Thank you, Angel. Right, Brielle, does he miss me and finally realise my worth? Okay, Brielle, let's have a look at Brielle's question. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the follows. Right, Brielle, let's see if he misses you. Yes, they definitely do. They're learning how to respond a little bit better moving forward. So, yeah, they definitely do. Here with the wait a minute, 10 of Cups. That's no good. The 10 of Cups here, and also with the Page of Coins, they can see a future for you two together. So perhaps that's a really great healing aspect going on there. You're trying on Thursday. Okay, no worries. Remember to keep posting your questions. No health or legal. Donations by PayPal or Cash App. Ash, what's the next step of life? Ash, have you got a tower moment? Right, let's do Ash. Should you reach out to Jay? Remember to like. Always good to like. Thank you. Right. I don't know if it's a tower moment. It's more of a spiritual moment. When we've got the intuition and we've also got a lot of memories from before, here with the Six of Cups. Sometimes it's about being a little bit idealistic about what Jay's bringing to the table, Ash. So use your intuition a little bit more and then understand what it is to have those happy memories. Sometimes memories or how we felt about a situation can be a little bit overriding of how we actually sense our connection actually is. So use your intuition with that, Ash. Thanks for being here. Lucinda. Lucy Lou 101. Right, let's see, Lucinda. Let's see if someone's coming your way at the moment in love. Donations, much appreciated on PayPal or Cash App. Sissy Lee, hello. Monica, hello. Lucinda, let's see what's going on for you. At the moment, we have the Knight of Swords. Right, one has to forget that you've been, dismissed and the universe has given you space. It's always good to have that space, isn't it? You will find someone. Of course, you're going to find someone. So don't think about the past now. Put it all behind you and cheer from the balcony. Yay, where's my soulmate? And then they'll be around you. Right, Olga. Let's have a look at Olga. Anyone wants a longer in-depth reading, do check out on PayPal and Cash App. Thank you. Thanks for being here, guys. Great to see everybody. Remember to like the video. Let's have a look at Olga and Korea. Olga, let's have a look at you. So, yes, you can be recognized for exactly what you do. You are always good. You've got a great mindset going on. You've also got the tree of life as well. So, you can develop anything and everything within your aspect. So, sit back and really realize what you want to do. I'm not still sure if you're moving country still. But yeah, doesn't matter where you go, you do have a great work ethic. So just relax in that. You are being recognized for everything you are doing. Oh, absolutely fine. There's no problem there. You're still planning to go. Good. Well, don't worry about work at the moment. Right, this is for Jacqueline Webb 13. Okay. This is for Jacqueline. This is for Jacqueline BB9. What is it? 913. 913. Remember to like. Donations on Cash App or PayPal for a longer reading. Do check out in the bio about that. Jacqueline, will you and your ex get back together? Will you and your ex get back together? Right. It's not really decided. They're still learning a lot about understanding. And when you have the Two of Swords there, it's very much like they have to come from their heart. Their understanding have to come from their heart. So communication is one of those things that it's a fine tightrope walking, but also they need to understand exactly what it is that went wrong before they can make that decision. So at the moment, I'm not too sure. Well, they're not sure either. So at the moment, it's undecided. Okay. So thank you for being here. Do remember to like the stream. Monica, should you try and talk to your friend today? Let's have a look, shall we? Thank you for being here. No legal or health questions. Donations do take high priority on Cash App or PayPal. Let's do Monica. Thanks for being here. Right. It shows that you're reluctant to actually talk to them. So you've got to use your intuition about this. If you want to share some feelings, I think it'd be very good. If it's a face-to-face, having a little chat, then you'll know with the body language whether they're receptive to be receiving what you need to tell them. But it's almost like you're very reluctant to start. It's always good to start and ask forgiveness about certain things, isn't it? Yeah? Thanks for being here, guys. Right, let's do Little Miss Faye. I don't understand your question, though. Does the card see them returning? You mean the ex? I'm sure. Let's see what Little Miss Faye. What do you need to know? Let's have a look. Little Miss Faye. Little Miss Faye. Okay, let's have a look. Thanks for being here, guys. Just pop your questions. No legal or health. Donations do take priority and a longer reading. This is for Little Miss Faye. Keep popping your questions down, guys. You too have got the Two of Swords. They're not decided yet. They do need to open their heart to actually understand. They're not understanding totally here with the Page of Swords. Page of Swords might be listening to their minds in a negative way, or just listening to their friends kind of saying, oh, you know, that wasn't a very good relationship, was it? So at the moment, the Two of Swords, they've got to have a deeper sense whether they'll come back or not. Okay, hopefully that made sense. Right, this is for Yvonne Joseph. Yvonne Joseph, okay? Yvonne Joseph. Let's have a look at Yvonne Joseph. Thank you, little miss. Right, this is for Yvonne Joseph. Right. Why is this Two of Swords always coming up? Yvonne Joseph, you might be stuck in your mindset a little bit much, maybe a little bit stagnant. Sometimes we do have to go in a different way, but the best way is to look at things more simplistic. Don't be consumed by your thoughts. Make your thoughts and your understanding your friend, and then you can make decisions a lot easier. So one has to really open up our heart a little bit more with this, and don't be stuck. It's no such thing as being stuck. You know, sometimes stagnation within the mindset is only pulling us back. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the follows. Keep posting your questions, guys. If I can't see your question, I can't do your question. So no health or legal. Donations do take high priority. Anusha 08. Let's do a love reading. Anusha 0832. Love for Anusha. Let's have a look. If anyone wants an in-depth reading, thanks for the gifts as well. Anusha and love. Thank you very much, Yvonne. Much appreciated. Anusha, what's going on for you? So there is a great person coming for you very, very soon. This is lovely, Anusha. Sometimes when we feel, well, soon, the King of Coins is always a bit slow, let's face it. But if you move away from the mindset of the drama of what's gone on before, have a little patience, then maybe this perfect person will come. I always see the King of Coins as very, very perfect. So a perfect relation is definitely coming. So relax your mind and just move with the flow. Just cruise along and you'll find happiness there. Sissy Lee, have you found your twin flame? Well, let's have a look. Do you know what I'm going to do about that? This is for Sissy Lee. Sissy Lee, thanks for the likes. Thanks for the gifts, follows. Stay optimistic about your love life. Stay optimistic. Also, Cece, it is safe for you to love. So I don't think you've met your twin flame yet, but just stay very, very optimistic. Okay? Just you know, ride with that, Cece. Right, let's do. Whoops. Let's do Emma. Right, Emma. Emma O'Lone. Is your friendship with your best friend going to improve? Let's have a look for Emma. Emma O'Lone. Right, let's have a look. Emma. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the gifts. And thank you for being here, guys. Remember, no legal or health questions. Right, let's have a look at your friendship with your best friends. Yes, it will definitely improve. The Two of Wands is all about friendships, and also with the King of Cups, you've got to learn to trust each other. One can always reach out and be very humble and say sorry for the way our situation has gone, but that sometimes people can be very closed off, can't they? So trying to create that opportunity to kind of fling the doors of your heart and really understand that it does take two in every relationship. But yeah, that is two. It's a friendship card, and this is a trust card. So hopefully it will improve. Yeah, hopefully that made sense. Right, if I can't see your question, I can't do your question. Please put your questions down. No legal or health, and donations take priority. Thank you for being here. No worries, Emma. Right, this is for T. This is for T underscore JD20 and a general reading. Thanks for being here. This is for TJD. Let's have a look. For T. Do remember, guys, donations are in the bio for a 10-card in-depth reading. Right, TJ. Let's have a look what you need to know. So, you too have got the Two of Swords. This is coming up a lot today. Make a decision about what you do want for your future. Sometimes healing has to take place. So change is always going to be good. So if you embrace change on a bigger way, then that's really going to pay dividends. So this is always a happy card. So hopefully, especially by the end of the year, you'll know exactly what direction you'll need to go, but open your heart a little bit more to those kind of things. Right, this is for Rashali Kapoor. Anyone coming in love? Let's have a look about love relationships coming in for Rashali. No, Pooja. Put your coin. This is for Rojali. Rojali, thank you for being here. Do pop your questions down. No legal or health. Rojali, yes, you do have love coming your way. Woo! Always good to celebrate. A very sexual person, perhaps, or it just means that you have to change your mind about a lot of areas of how you meet people. But yeah, there is a huge opportunity for you if you want that. Yay! That's always good, isn't it? This is for Mads 92 is Paul Your Forever. Let's have a look. This is for Emma Nads 92. Emma Nads 92. Let's have a look. It's Paul T. Right. This is for Amads 92. Well, don't think of them forever. Sometimes our soul just needs to meet people and finish off what was started in other lifetimes with people. There needs to be a little bit more action towards that kind of relationship. So think outside the box with this general one, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, thank you. Thanks for being here, guys. Right, this is for Lacey Joanne. Lacey Joanne. Let's see what Lacey Joanne needs to know. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for the likes. Right, this is for Lacey Joanne. who I've lost. Lacey. This is for Lacey Joan. Okay, does he love you? We are responsible for our own lives and our own decisions about what we do when we do them. So take that on board when making final decisions or decisions, yeah? However, you still want to know, do they love you? In-depth readings are available on Cash App and PayPal. Just check the bio for that. Right, Lacey. It does show here that they are a little bit more emotional than you actually can perceive. With the Chariot, there is a movement on, but they are very closed off about that. I think if you can touch what is really going on in the inside, then things can, but they're just closed off and they won't really want to share the feelings. I do think they're very sensitive, and they do like that security, but they're just not over romantic or demonstrative, but they are a little bit closed off. So you're going to have to learn how to, you know how you open a can. You're going to have to see more how they feel or not. But as I said, it's entirely up to you how you actually make those decisions. Okay, thanks for being here. No legal or health questions. Thank you. Right, Peugeot. Let's have a look for Peugeot. Let's have a look. Peugeot Patel. Right, this is for Peugeot. Let's have a look. Thanks for the likes, guys. It's great to have the like. Let's have a look for Peugeot. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the follows. Peugeot. You've got to kind of think about what areas you're actually applying for. When you've got the Death card, there is a renewal, but with the Ten of Swords, you might not be thinking about the areas. Why don't you start small and work your way up? Sometimes it's always about going into a job and then working your way up. Once you've had that fantastic job on your CV, it just goes higher and higher and higher, doesn't it? Thank you, Peugeot. Hi, Arifa. Hi, guys. Put your question down. No legal or health. You can put general or love. There's also longer readings on PayPal or Cash App. Thank you very much. A love reading for 27.lives. Love reading for 27.lives. Thank you for being here, guys. Right, this is for Live, 27 lives, and love. So you have a perfect situation coming up, a really beautiful one. If you move forward with your stance of wanting that more committed relationship, it's definitely there. So this is very important to embrace what it is that you actually want. Move forward in that and see your heart opening up a lot more for a perfect commitment. Okay? Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? Thanks for being here. Thank you for the gifts and the likes. Let's do George Hawkins. A general for George. George Hawkins, let's do a general for yourself. Right, this is for George Hawkins. Let's see what's coming up. Right, okay, so one has to learn about the future. One of these things that we do have to learn about, if our mind isn't completely on board with the future and how you practically see things, especially with career and money, then we have to move away from poverty thinking. Poverty thinking will always keep us small. So when we have the opportunity to look at our life in a rich way, a wealthy way, lots of romance, lots of relationships, then why are we staying small? So look to the future in a big way, and then things will heal on a lot of aspects. Hopefully that made sense to you. Thank you, George, for being here. Rifa, will all the Sag reply? Hiya, Rifa, how are you doing? Let's have a look at what's going on for you, Rifa. Thanks for being here. Remember, no legal or health. Pop your questions down, general or love, or any question. Right, Rifa. I think there is a huge aspect that they actually might want to heal themselves. They've got a huge ability to do so. That they do want to heal it, but you know, it's very difficult for them to do so. It's been a while now, and that they've got to see what is best for them. So they just want everything to be fine, stable, relaxed. Do you know what I mean? They don't want any stress at all. So they don't want to get in any arguments. They just want peace. Okay. But yeah, it looks good. It looks good for now. Thank you, Alexandra. Crow Lady number 1, a general reading for Crow Lady. Let's see what's going on with Crow Lady. Remember, donations do take priority on Cash App or PayPal. This is for Crow Lady and a general. So one has the Ace of Cups, which is a fantastic card of self-love and self-abundance. And when we have the High Priestess, you need to kind of grasp a sensitivity about the higher love as well. So unconditional love can definitely come from the grand scheme, but your higher self is trying to tell you, love yourself a little bit more, Crow Lady, and the abundance of love will just overflow. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely jubbly? Right, this is for Caleb. Whoops. This is, thank you. This is for Caleb, Finn's photo, Idman, and love. Basically, Caleb Finn. Right, this is for love and Caleb. Okay, this is for Caleb Finn. Thanks for the likes, guys. It's always good to have those likes. Fine, Ratruth, how are you? Hello, Sahu, how are you? Right, let's have a look at Caleb. Let's have a look at Caleb. I love reading. Let's have a look at Caleb for the moment. Right, Caleb, what do you have? Right, sometimes I see your sticky plasters as well, but here sometimes we do put up a barrier, and we have been. Sometimes it is that we've put in all our ore for relationships, here with the 9 of Cups, which is the wish card, but it means we have to do one step more to get to that perfect relationship. So hiding behind the barrier when we have been hurt won't get us to the 10 of Cups. So in order to just say, okay, past has happened, I'm learning from that, I'm going forward, I'm going to do it, and then you'll get that full happiness of yourself. But when it's okay to rest after our wounds, but we do need to carry on and start something. So a little bit more. Don't be too lazy on the emotions and keep going forwards on a bigger way. For Caleb, thank you. Rat Riff, how are your feelings about Wrath at the moment? Thank you. Thanks for the gifts, guys. Right. Let's have a look at Rat Riff and Raph's feelings for you. Let's have a look at Raph's feelings at the moment. Raph's feelings. Raph's feelings at the moment. Thank you, Jasmine Ray, for the donation. Donations do take high priority. Right, we've got the 10 of coins with Raph at the moment, so everything is okay. However, they're worried a little bit, Raph, about the security of the situation. So they do worry that things aren't fantastic, but they're trying to find a way to make everything solid again. So at the moment, they just want things a little bit better. Right, Jasmine Ray, thank you for the donation. Do put your question down, please. Thank you. Donations do take high priority, guys, on PayPal, Cash App. No worries. Right, thank you, Jasmine. Right, let's have a look at Griffin. Right. And you, Rat Roof, thank you. Jasmine, this is for Jasmine. This is for Jasmine. Remember to like the video, guys, while you're waiting. Check out my bio, description of PayPal and Cash App for donations. Right, this is for Jasmine. This is a donated reading, guys. Right, this is a donated reading for right, let's see how. Thanks for being here, guys. Just on a donated reading, please. Right. First of all, Jasmine, this is for your own card, your own sense of how love can actually be. And it says here, freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So that's an important message that we'll see what is going on with your circumstance, Jasmine. Okay. So it's always good to have a path that is clear. If we block it, as here in the Eight of Swords, then it becomes stagnant energy of our thoughts. So maybe we need to just release the thought of what the Griffin is thinking about you, and kind of open up about, okay, let me just send them love, space, yourself, the love and space as well. There is an aspect here that with the Nine of Coins, that they are quite happy on their own at the moment. They're developing a lot more skills. So when the moon is reversed here, it's like there's a lot of fantasy within that. And how they feel about you. They're still in a little bit of disillusionment. So we'll say about the illusionment about why things did break up. They're a little bit confused. So it's almost like with the mindset. I get the impression it was like sudden. It was like a shock to them. So they're still trying to work out what it is. And I think they do want communication as well. And I think they'll try in a way to trying to get that to you, just so they can look at their emotions. And they need to look at their emotions in a bigger way, as well as their intuition, as well as yours as well, to make steps for the better communication between the two of you. But, they're not sharing. They don't want to share at the moment. So that love that they have, or understanding, and that whole shock that came through, is a little bit daunting to them. So hopefully, if you do get to see Griffin again, that you can do a little bit of a flirty play, right? So it's a more not into the control and the fear, and what could happen. It's almost like taking it at face value, and living in the moment, so to speak. So this is where your freedom comes, the freedom to allow kind of an understanding. So yeah, they do feel for you, and I do think it was a shock, but it's almost like they just don't want to fully share. So whatever happened, right? Okay. So that is interesting. You'll definitely hear from them. Here with the Knight of Cups, but I think for you, yeah, with this, things have been a little bit of a disillusionment. So it makes it difficult. I don't think fully that they want to move past, and especially if you say he's with someone else as well. So it is difficult. He does obviously still care, but about getting together again. But yeah, it's interesting to have that playfulness, and hopefully, yeah, they can adopt that with baby as well. So yeah, I think here they'll always feel for you with the Knight of Cups. But yeah, I do think this moon phase of disillusionment, I don't think they'll come forward and be your ultimate partner. So that's why you've been given the freedom. Do you know what I mean? So kind of release that. Things happen for the reason. I'll tell you one of the reasons. Absolutely. Sometimes you have to have the right parents for the child, because children always pick who the parents want to be, because they've got life lessons to learn. We've all got life lessons, so we do pick our parents. It doesn't mean to say we're going to stay with those parents. Do you know what I mean? So it does make things slightly difficult. But yeah, this is still kind of, yeah, still do, I think what he really does feel that you want to get back with them. And that's why the Eight of Swords comes there, and a little bit stuck energy. But yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Right. Thanks for the donation, guys. Thanks for the likes. It's always good to have the likes. No worries, Jasmine. You'll be absolutely fine. It just doesn't want to open up fully. Right, let's have a look at Sky_Lee. Love reading for Sky. Sky_Lee. Let's have a look. Love reading for Sky_Lee. Sky. Right, Sky, what's going on for you? A love reading. Sometimes you have to make a decision definitely, especially if the Lovers cards have been reversed. So when we make decisions on love, we need to make that more connected. You have been hurt, obviously, in the past, and one has to look at things slightly different. If you can't make a decision, why not? Do you need to be in a different relationship? Don't feel trapped within decisions. We all can make that sense of freedom to actually move forward. If you can't see things as clear as we can, then just take time out, space out to really realize what kind of relationships you do want to be in. Thanks for being here. Right, if I can't see your questions, I can't do your questions. Pop your questions down, general love or whatever. No health or legal. Right, Brie, I'm not doing that question either, okay? You need to speak to your parents about that, all right? Right, Happy Joe 37 and a general. Happy Joe 37. Happy Joe 37. Sublue. Okay, Sublue, you're still going through that. I'll do you in a minute. Who was I reading for here? Happy Joe. So you've got a great inspirational about commitment. Okay. Find out the one thing where you want to be committed to. It could be the perfect job. It could be the perfect relationship. But you do have victory over love. So make a decision today, Happy Joe, about who you want to be with or what situation is perfect for you. Those energies are really coming together. You can do this. Okay? That's for Happy Joe. Right, Sublue, what's the outcome you've been waiting for? Whoa, let's have a look. This is for Sublue. No health questions, guys. I do speak to the midwife or the doctor about that. No health or legal questions. Sublue. Who asked it in a clever way? I'm fine, Kay Ronnie. How are you doing? Yeah, it should be okay, but justice is upside down. I did put all these cards the right way. You must understand that sometimes justice doesn't look like a higher justice. It might take a while for this situation to come about. But yeah, in the end, you'll be happy about it. Do you know what I mean? It's an understanding of what is what. We've just got to not be consumed by situations. We just learn that it's a lesson, really. So justice has been turned upside down. So you probably feel like you haven't got justice. But the King of Cups is good. So stay beautiful on the inside and the outside about who you are. Don't get outside forces to drag you down. Do you know what I mean? All these things are just opinions that they make to make our life either okay or not. But, yeah, you know what I'm on about, don't you? Good luck with that. Olive. Right, let's do Olive. Let's see your vibe. Olive's vibe. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the likes. Yay! Right, let's see Olive. If I can't see your question, can't do your question. Put your question down, no legal or health for her. Right. Whoa, this is interesting for Olive. Meaning a good outcome. It is on the higher level of things. So blue. It will be for you if you learn the lessons of why this is happening. Just saying. Right, Olive, we've got the Palace of Cups down. So it's almost like you pay attention really to what you really feel passionate about. Your heart is very important and how you connect with desire in life. You do have the Palace of Swords. So really understand what is going on with a lot of things. It means you've got full understanding, full communication, and everything about how you can lift this up the right way, to understand that sometimes our heart and our mind have to be in synchronization so we can just cruise down the sea of life. Okay, so it looks good, Olive. It looks good. Patience does pay off, definitely. Right, this is for ZZ.H. Is that right? ZZ, a love reading for ZZ. Okay, love reading for ZZ. No worries, Olive. This is for ZZ. Oh, someone paid PayPal. Sorry, wait a minute. Panic. Right. Dusa. Right. Right, Dusa, where is your question, honey? Right, I'm looking for Dusa, please. Dusa has donated, so we need to do the reading. Dusa, can you just right, Dusa, can you put your question down, also your initial of your last name? Right, just waiting for Dusa. Oh, there you go. Found you, Alexandra. Thank you. Yeah, have you got a question? I will give you more cards because I know you've been gifting as well. So, what's your question at the moment? Alexandra Dusa, I'll just wait for your question. A love reading. Okay, a love reading. Right, okay. Let's have a look. Thank you for the donation, by the way. Let's do a love reading. What's going on for yourself? Let's do this. Right. So this will be from your soul level, emotional, and moving on, and also other things I will throw in. Okay, let's have a look. Please hold the comments. No more comments on a donated reading. Right, let's have a look. To you. Just on the donated reading now, so please be patient. No more comments, except from Dusa. Dusa is allowed. Alexandra_Dusa. Well, I don't know if you're in a relationship at the moment, but it certainly seems that it's a very deep one. The oracles, the oracles are kind of suggesting that there's a very deep relationship coming on, Alexandra Dusa, which is very interesting indeed. So, on the soul level, where you are at the moment, you've got to have courage and strength in everything that you do now. If we sit on our laurels about deep relationships and committed relationships and just sit back and go, oh, nothing's happening, the strength card allows us to really embrace a bigger picture than ever before. When we're a little bit gentle but strong, and it's like some people in our world, they don't have to do much. It's a look or a gesture. It's strong enough to get the job done. So when the strength of courage comes into your soul, it means take the courage to go on this particular committed relationship. It is there for you. It definitely 100% is there. Commitment and love on the highest level. But sometimes, no matter what's happened within our life, whether that's to do with our parents, past relationships, or a current relationship, if we deepen a relationship, it will help. So take the courage to be honest with yourself about what it is that you want within love. So that's one soul aspect which is going on. And of course, here with the two of coins, it's coins, isn't it? The two of coins, sometimes it can be very difficult through what we're doing within our life. Maybe the job's got in the way or other circumstances. But I always see the two of coins as something that we can maintain. If you feel like your time is running out or it isn't the right time, it definitely is a time. And that's perhaps where we find the strength of character to realize what it is that you need to kind of embrace. So carefully of our thoughts and our feelings, we do have to kind of make the stance into go after exactly what it is on a committed level that we do want. So sometimes we need to walk away emotionally with our soul of something that's completely not working. So for you, if something isn't working, one needs a better commitment. So sometimes that strength is sometimes walking away. But when we see the Five of Cups, it's always about that pain, isn't it? The things that we've lost, the things that we can't do. And in order to have that perfect committed relationship, sometimes we have to say, okay, something's happened in the past that we're not quite, sure of. And it can make us wobble at the very thought of committed relationships. But if we get consumed by the negative feelings, then we're not really embracing what we really truly want. And that says that's perhaps where your courage and strength takes. Leave the pain away. On a soul level, you need to perhaps embrace that. And this is one of the lessons. So when we get consumed by all the pain from the past, that's all what we're focused on. It's like, are we meditating? Are we looking at our life at that screen of the wall? We need to get further and further back until we see what is around us. So that we have been hurt before, or we've seen other relationships not on board, but definitely does that. Emotionally, you're attracting a King of Wands. So the King of Wands energy, like, attracts like. So it does say you have to take a kind of responsibility for who you are. And because of the Strength card being very Leo, it's like maybe you are attracting someone of Leo stature. Like, are they a Leo, or have they got Leo rising, or are they just very courageous? Sometimes that's a reflection of what you've got to be within your heart, obviously, and be kind of have a fun factor about it. Be strong, be seen, be realize what it is that you want within a commitment of a relationship. So what else have we got? We've got right. So this was reversed emotionally, and it's like maybe not looking at the opportunity, and that's why it's reversed. So it's like you can't. Basically, if you've got the Five of Cups, you can't build a love life, or you can't build a more of a commitment if you're still focused on pain. So all you have to do, it's so simple, is put down that pain and rebuild. Build your life, build the love life on strength. That's all you have to do. So in order to do that, just love unconditionally. Don't judge your situation. You're very happy with yourself, which is absolutely fine, and you're okay with that. But wouldn't it be nice to have a deep and committed relationship? Just saying. And it is important to build up what you can build up in your other areas of your life. A strong relationship, very strong. So moving on from all that, let's see what we've got. The Four of Cups, which is very like I'm ignoring the whole situation. Memories from the past, right? But also the Three of Coins, which you can work with the energy. So this kind of aspect where we have the Four of Cups is not really looking at your situation in strength. So this whole process of where you are is not focusing on pain, not thinking relationships can't work, not thinking that that perfect relationship isn't there. All relationships take two. So forgiveness is one of those things, but also opportunities to learn and grow from a lot of aspects. So when we have the Six of Cups, you can't really think, oh, well, that ex, he was really good, or whatever. I was happy when this didn't happen, and life is kind of all over the place. And no, one has to realize that we can put the fun factor back in our life, and realize sometimes that we have to not be so idealistic. Sometimes things have to be very practical. If we want to build on strength more and more and more, we have to be more in ownership of what we have got to make it deeper. So it is about focus, and I think you can work within this to find what you have got around you applicable is good. So this is where we see that your heart can open and feel the love that is around you on a better scale than ever before, when that perfect person and perfect situation is there. And also we've got this could be the one. So these two are very, very connected in a perfect commitment if you have the strength of character to let go of the past completely now and realize what you do have. Okay. And also this card says transformation. Transformation is always good, very like the death card. So your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transfers all things. So when we have a look at things in a different perspective, instead of looking at things very close up like here, just move it back and then see the bigger picture kind of thing. Realize that you do have love, it's within yourself, and that can deepen all relationships in general. So have you got any questions about that? Do so. Is there any questions about that aspect? Sometimes it takes a little bit to move on from Sablu, thank you. Oh, bye-bye. Did that make sense, Dusa? I'm not sure if Dusa is here. Oh, yeah. You are. Thank you, darling. Thank you. No, it does take a lot of strength of character to turn things around, doesn't it? But a committed relationship, if we really commit to somebody ourselves, then we can commit wholly to another person, and it makes it so much more easier. But we do have to. Well, you know, if you can deepen it a little bit more, and it will deepen the other one, and that's what I mean. It's like if you have that whole attitude of living in the moment and building it up stronger, and just have kind of wanting to do that, just be more gentle with yourself. I mean, don't think of the future, because what we are is in the here and now. If we're not paying attention to the here and now, we don't have a future. It's as simple as that. So yeah, you know, all these things are so important. I mean, especially when it comes up, this could be the one, and the heart beats faster when you're near. Why don't you get to the first time where you met that person and really deepen that? It is an attitude. It's all an attitude. We can choose to go, well, this isn't right, or oh, this is right. So you do have a good relationship if you allow it to be a deeper relationship. Does that make sense? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right. If I can't see your question, I can't do your question. Why are you like that? So if I can't see your question, I can't do your question. No legal or health questions. PayPal and Cash App is a way to donate. Thank you very much. Remember to like the video. Lana, a general reading for Lana 22. Lana and 22. Let's see what's going on for Lana and 22. Let's do Lana 22. Let's do Lana 22. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the follows. This is for Lana at 22. What was the question? I forgot the question. Right. General. Okay. So look at the world of opportunities that are around. You have the Palace of Wands as well. So within the Palace of Wands, we can take responsibility and action for what we actually see. When you follow a path, it's like opening the door of opportunity, but you do have everything in your power to actually do that. This is why within this particular deck is a Palace of Wands. So what could you discover today? What new friendships and what opportunities? So learn today that you are your own power in moving forward. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the follows. If I can't do repost your questions, guys, so I know you're in the room. Donations on PayPal or Cash App. Hello, Sarah. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the follows. Georgina, you would like a general. This is for Georgina Spring 45. Let's see what Georgina 45 needs to know. Georgina. Georgina, let's have a look what you need to know today. Georgina. Right, this is for Georgina. You have the Lover's card. So making a higher decision is important, especially when it is teamed up with the Ten of Swords here. One has to make a decision. So make a decision for yourself. This is about choice. We can choose to bring the energy down, or we can choose to bring the energy up. Look at a higher level, your higher self, you know, even God, the God force, and all that to make a decision. Okay, so choose to release yourself. Okay, so hopefully that made sense. Hello, Raoul Yarn, how are you? Right, let's have a look at Love in September. Love in September. Let's have a look at Raoul Yarn, Love in September. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the gifts. Donations on PayPal or Cash App, guys. Sashi, yes. How are you? Right, this is for Yarn. Right. In September, you have the King of Cups. Trust yourself. You also have the Wands. You're not taking responsibility for the action that you need. So just trust yourself. Move through September with a knowingness that you can create who you are. Look at the responsibility. Look how you do trust yourself on other people. Okay? Yay. Sasha S. A general reading for Sasha S. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the follows. Thank you. Also, pop your questions down. No legal or health. Is it general? Is it love? What is the question? This is for Sasha S. You want a general message from angels. Where are my angels? I'll give you the unicorns. All my angels are over there, I think. Unless I might have some down here. Oh, here we are. I do have angels. I lied. Oh, sorry, it's widdly. Let's do you an archangel. You'll be the first person I've used the archangels in this deck for you, Sasha. Right. Right. This is for Sasha S. Sasha S. Right, this is for Sasha S. Let's do you a reading of angels. So, you've got Archangel, I can't pronounce the name. It's really bad. Anyway, it's Archangel Melchizedek, right? So within this, one has to really put force. It's like the wisdom of your higher mind, the wisdom of your intuition. When you look, it's very much like about crystal gazing. Anybody can do that. If you relax your mind a little bit and really gaze into a crystal ball, you will see images. I know it's a reflection of the glass, but if you really do it on constant, really just allowing the focus, anybody can look and visualize in a crystal ball. So it's almost like for you, it's like seeing your inner heart and what it is on a higher level to understand what it is to move forward. Okay. So that's the first archangel. And now you've got Archangel Gabrielle. Everyone loves Archangel Gabrielle, don't they? So the calling from your heart is going to really amplify the message. So say if you wanted to call in your soulmates, call in your manifestations, now is the time to really see and call and understand what it is that you're trying to achieve on a higher level. So learn to visualize on a more aspected way. And because you are a channel member, I'll give you a unicorn as well, because these are also from your higher self. Okay, so let's have a look what's going on. Hi guys, thanks for being here. Pop down your questions. Can't see your questions, can't do them. Sashi, are you still here? I know you are. Right, wait a minute. That unicorn flew off, but hey ho. Let's do this unicorn for Sashi S, because you are a channel member. So you get 3 cards instead of 2. Okay, so you have the violet flame. So this proves to yourself that violet is a color of the day. When you wear violet, when you meditate through violet, maybe you've got some amethyst, maybe you can just find an image of the perfect violet. It's like it'll burn through everything, that spiritual energy. So the unicorn says, inside the cosmic diamond violet flame, transmute all that is not love. So you can see here with the tree of life, and you can see the owl here with the cosmic energy. So putting that into your life and supporting yourself in true love, unconditional, will allow your intuition to come back. So it's see into your heart now with unconditional love, but also really pay attention to what you meditate on. Maybe meditate on the breath and really understand to find the space and the stillness will allow that unconditional love to come about. Okay? So, wow, you've got some homework to do. Very good. Is it? Right. Maybe cleanse your amethyst, set the good intentions of it, and see what comes about on that. Thanks for being here, guys. Yeah, lucky you. Lucky you. It's always good to have those nice messages, isn't it? Wow. Thanks for being a channel member. Bree, will you get a stable job within 2 months? Let's have a look. Bree, will you get a stable job? Let's have a look at Bree. Please post your questions. Can't see a question, can't do it. Thank you for the likes, guys. Donations on PayPal and Cash App. Check that out. A 10-card in-depth reading is £7.50. Pounds, not euros. Divine Goddess, hello, how are you? Have you got a question today, Divine Goddess? Bree, will you get a job into whatever it was? I still think you're having trouble in what you're looking at. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, really pay attention. We've done your question today before about that other job. So no, you must think outside the box here. Why don't you start, as I said to you before, start small, build yourself up. Okay? Right, Divine Goddess, have you got a question? Right, this is for Lee_J. Will you decide on having children? What a funny question. Sometimes children want to be born to set parents. You may not have a decision. You may think you have a choice in the matter. But let's have a look for Leanne_J_X. Oh, you posted it. Thanks, mate. Right, Lee, very quickly, Leanne. Yes, you will definitely decide. You're going to quickly make this decision, and yes, you will have kids. Ooh, very nice. You'll find the perfect father for that. Ah, Leon. Right, Divine Goddess. So, okay, let's have a look at that. Sudam Mini. Right, let's do that, Divine Goddess. Thanks for the questions. No legal, no health. Do check the bio for donated readings on PayPal and Cash App. Right, Divine Goddess, let's have a look. Thank you, Moon. Just check out the join button as well. Oh, there's an interesting energy with this. I wouldn't. Yeah, you probably can. That there is a kind of responsibility in knowing what you do want from this relationship. I do think it's down to you. The Nine of Cups is there, so I think their intentions are just to be a friend. I think they're a little bit insecure at the moment as well about that. So maybe they just want to get your trust, want to be a friend, which is absolutely fine. And I think maybe you'll learn to grow and develop a better relationship, hopefully, if you actually see it as a kind of new opportunity. So don't worry, I don't think they've got any ill intentions. But yeah, they hope for better things to come. So yeah, just see what happens, really. Does that make sense? Thank you for being here, guys. No, that wasn't Three of Swords. That was Four of Swords. What are you on about, love? Help her. She needs help. Just talk to her nicely. Well, everyone has the ability not to be trusted, but it depends on if we want to trust people or not. Nice to see you, Sono. Have you got a question? Put your questions down, guys. Right, Sammy. Let's do Sammy Joe Hughes. A general reading for Sammy J. Hughes. Yeah. Sammy Joe. Let's see what Sammy Joe needs to know today. Sammy Joe. Sammy Joe. Let's do Sammy Joe. Right. Sometimes you need to trust yourself with new opportunities. Put the love into the aspect of wanting new opportunities. Okay, the door is open. The decision is yours. So when we have the King of Cups, it's almost like you're not seeing things from a more loving aspect. So we have to trust ourselves and go with this. So there are new opportunities with new people and maybe new lovers as well. You never know about that. But yeah, you've got to put this person like that and really end up trusting them. For Sammy. Sparkly Smile. What's going in Pisces' mind? Let's have a look at Sparkly Smile. No worries, Sammy. Remember to like the video, guys. It's always good to like. Donations do take priority on PayPal or Cash App. Right, Sparkly Smile. Sparkly Smile. Sparkly Smile. Right, let's have a look at Pisces. Thank you, Megan. Thank you very much. So, everything's okay. I think that they might be not understanding a lot of things, Sparkly Smile, on that connection. It's almost like they're losing the ability to see what it is that you've both got. Maybe they are retreating a lot of the time here. They are quite kind of happy being on their own, so the connection isn't moving forward as much as it could be. So, yeah, maybe make more time for each other would be a better connection, wouldn't it? Hopefully, Sparkly, that helped. If I can't see a question, can't do your question, please put down no legal or health, PayPal. Hello, just to see. It's good to see you. Make sure I can see your question. Thanks for being here. Lovely to see you. Thank you, Sparkly Smile. Right, remember, no legal or hey, how are you? Make sure you put your questions down, especially if you gift. Right, we have our favorite person. Just to see 1266. Let's see if your life, let's see your question for Just to see 1266. We need one of those, let me, where, I'll give you one of these. This is for Just to see. Just to see. I'm going to give you some earth magic as well. I could have given you a unicorn, actually. But I wanted to do that. Right. This is for Just to see. 1266. Will your life improve? Let's have a look for Just to see 1266. Let's have a look. Hey, teddy bear. Right, let's have a look. Whoops. Thanks for being here. No legal or health questions. Thanks for the likes and the follows. Donations of 10 cards is £750, not dollars. Link in the bio. Sarah, thank you for that. Make sure, can you put a load of hearts down on that screen and I'll make sure I can see you. This is what, just to see 1266. Thank you. Right, this is great. So, yes, it will, obviously. We have the Three of Wands here. So within the Three of Wands, that opportunity, the real meaning of the Three of Wands is your ship will come in with loads more opportunities. So what you're investing in is one of those great things. You do have the King of Swords, so the understanding of where you are is very vital. Also, communicating with what we are going through. Sometimes when we focus too much of negative energy or even in the very essence of the question, will my life improve? It's almost like you've given the onus to the universe or what the outside aspects is. It's always this saying, am I consuming life or is life consuming us? We have to learn not to allow life to consume us, and it's the other way around. So that basically means we can't let our thoughts rule us if our mind is not playing the game correctly. So it has to learn that, okay, if I've set up the right energy of what I do want, then yes, I'm just going to sit back and wait for it to come here. Because you've got the Oracle card of autumnal equinox and release. What is it that we are wanting to release? So definitely everything does improve when we're a little bit more positive and understand that some things are life lessons. You know, some of the worst things that have happened in our life happen there to teach us many things. It's not a nasty lesson. It's just to develop more empathy and sympathy and things like that. But we have to let it go and not let it rule our life now. As soon as we let it go, then are we not embracing the newness? So because you've got the King of Swords, that is a complete understanding of who we are at the moment in time. So of course it'll improve. But it might take a little bit more, just a little bit more patience of understanding what you're investing in. It will come back. Of course it's going to. But let's do the autumn here and just let things off go to nourish ourselves. To nourish ourselves that we're not consuming the negativity of our life. So sit back and go, what is it that I need to change? What do I need to let go of? Okay? Alrighty, simple. Isn't life simple? Right. Do remember to keep posting your questions. If I can't see your question, I can't do your question. Thank you, Just to See, for being here and the donations. Thanks for the likes and the followers, guys. Chantel does. All right, this is for Chantel does. Chantel does and Korea. This is what Chantal does. You too. I've got the Three of Wands. So don't worry about jobs coming in and out. The energy has happened. It shows that you're still in the Tower moment, though. So the sense of loss is if you look at it like, okay, I've lost my job. that's fine. It's creating a better space for that perfect job to come in. So don't worry, don't be concerned. Just go through the Tower moment of, oh my goodness, you know, blah, 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 blah. However, with the Three of Wands, there is a perfect job coming in for you. So don't worry, there's no point. Thank you. No point. Right, okay. Thank you for the likes and follows. Let's go down to the end. Sarah. Right. Right, make sure you post your... Yeah. Make sure you post your question. General, love, or a question. No legal or health questions. If you can't see your question, can't do your question. Post your questions again, guys. Azia from SG. Love. This is for Azia from SG. And love. Let's have a look what's going on in love life for Azia. Azia. This is Azia. Love. Right. One has to self-assess what it is that you actually want. Don't strangle the situation. Look at love, right? From your heart, from yourself. If you don't think there's going to be any opportunities around you, then there won't be. But you have to start again in that peaceful resolution. Don't doubt yourself or don't doubt the universe. Okay? So it's about forgiveness and love on a whole better aspect than ever before. Okay? Right, this is for Vansika. Vansika. Okay, let's have a look at Vansika. Thanks for the likes, guys. Remember to like the video. Thank you. This is for Vansika Sorika. Okay. Vansika. Okay. So you have the Tree of Life, but you also have you've got the Six of Cups reversed. So when you say you're stuck in your life, you've got every single opportunity. So just embrace life on a bigger picture. It's almost like you've lost fun, laughter, jokes. Have a joke with someone. Do you know what I mean? And really embrace all the aspects that life does have to offer. It doesn't have to be, oh, I'm not in a perfect relationship. Oh, I haven't got the perfect job. Oh, well, today is a perfect day to really engage in yourself. Do you know what I mean? So love and laughter and positivity. Come on, guys. Everyone can have a joke. Watch a funny video. It's easily done. Right, let's have a look. Love and job. Where will OX? Let's have a look about OX. OX. The person who's just given me a flower. Love. I can't quite OX something XO at the end. OXLH. Right, let's have a look what's going on with yourself. Right, thank you for the donations. Thanks for the likes. Thank you. Thanks for the likes. Right, OX, let's see what's going on for you. So, with the Palace of Swords, you can make decisions about why you're not patient. One has to be very, very patient with thoughts that come through. When we have the Empress turned upside down, we can't give birth to what we really want. So we need to be a little bit more stable and a little bit more patient with what we do want to develop. when we have the Palace of Swords, it's like every single thought is a room within our body. So visiting it and really understanding what it is, have you let go of your perfect dream? Having a patience of your perfect dream, especially when it's surrounding motherhood and things like that, is an understanding that we can have everything. So Empress is in the autumn time, learning to let go, but also developing new ways of understanding what it is that we need to follow our dream. So have a dream and then follow it in a bigger picture than ever before. So that can relate to a job, how you see yourself in where you want to go with career. Do you want to be the top of your ladder, or do you want to be self-employed? You know, communication is one of those aspects where you can really take that on board. Okay, thank you for being here. Do post your questions. Thanks for the likes. Thank you so much, Chloe. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you, Sarah. Is Sarah's question down? Can you put a load of stars or something so I can say, Chloe, there you go. Oh no, it was Sarah, wasn't it? Sarah. Right, I'm trying to find Sarah. And Chloe. Right. Right. Right, let's do Chloe. Is he the one, or should I cut it off completely? This is for Chloe. Thanks for being here, guys. Do pop your questions down. I can't see a question. I think you're not in the room. Pop your questions down again. This is for Chloe. Is he the one? This is for Chloe Mead 02. Chloe, is he the one? I think you can work with the energies, Chloe. Think about what it is that you actually want, and then try to communicate a little bit better. It does seem to have more focus. So some things can be a little bit, a little bit of an illusion. Do I have a choice about this or not? If they can't communicate with you fully, then probably it's a good idea to revalue. Sometimes it looks like we do have a choice, but sometimes we don't. So for them, they need to kind of really engage in a heart-to-heart conversation. Wait a minute, because I'll give you a romance angel. Wait a moment, don't go, Chloe. Right, let's have a look where you are on your personal journey. Doing the love and romance angels. For Chloe. Let's have a look. Chloe. Thanks. Can you post your question now, Sarah R? Thank you. Right. So, Chloe, it says let go of control issues. So, are they controlling you, or are you trying to, make them see? Because with the Three of Pentacles, I think you can work through this, but it needs a bit of understanding. So if they're not giving you that understanding about where you are in your relationship, then that's your answer. But if you're trying to force an issue, then that's also difficult. And if you feel like you should go, then that is your answer. Do you know what I mean? Right, let's have a look. Eileen, thank you. Sarah, I'm looking for you, Sarah R. Where are you? Can you repost your question? There you go. Right. Will you get married and buy a house in 2022? Right. Thanks for being here. Remember to pop your questions down. All donations are much appreciated on PayPal or Cash App. Right. Will you get married? Buy a house. This is for Sarah Rogers. Let's have a look. Notice this is only a little bit of an energy for the now. There's two questions there which need a kind of aspect going through. But this is the energy of your relationship, Sarah Rogers, 71 at the moment. So, yeah, you'll definitely get married, I can say. But, yeah, it might take a while to get everything on board, which is absolutely fine. But your relationship is fine, and you do have that commitment. It'll get stronger if you wait for perfect opportunities. So don't struggle about, will I get married? Will I get the house? It is strong anyway. So some things do need a little bit of a sacrifice. So, I mean, good grief. It's like buying a house and getting married. Unless you're a billionaire or a millionaire, very expensive two little things and very stressful all at once. So take things a little bit slower, but that commitment is there, no problem. So you're on the right track anyway, so why stress out about that? Oh, it looks pretty good to me. Eileen, where's your question? No worries, Sarah. Invite me to the wedding. No, we're looking for Eileen. Right, Eileen, can you put your questions on again for me just at the moment, please? It will come up in about half a minute. So just looking for Eileen's question at the moment. Hello, please put your questions down. No health, no legal. Donations are on PayPal. I'm looking for Eileen. Eileen, have you got your question down? Just waiting for it to come up. There you go. Will me and your ex get back? Right, thank you, Eileen. Eileen Devon. Repost your questions, guys, just so I know you're in the room. Please, thank you. Repost those questions. Right, this is for Eileen. Oh, I don't think they're coming back anytime soon. I think they're going through a process of lack of understanding. They are going to come out of it, though, and really think, maybe I shouldn't come back. So I don't think they're necessarily going to come back at this moment in time. Sorry about that. It's probably a good thing if they feel all that pain. Yeah. Thanks for being here. Yeah, this is for Siddy. Right, you want to know about that? Right, this is for Siddy, yeah? Siddy. Thank you, Pamela. Pop your questions down. No legal or health. PayPal is much appreciated for longer reads. This is for Di Patel. Pop your questions again if you're in the room. If I can't see it, I can't do it. Yes, I think it is. City, it seems that it's quite good. So yeah, you're well on your way. Bit more understanding. Yeah, it seems fine. Why not? A new learning to do. Right, this is for From Our London Garden. Thank you, Pamela. Right, will you achieve your dreams? And this is for Sylvia. Sylvia, let's have a look. Will you? It seems fine. Right, Sylvia. Make sure you pop down your questions, guys. If I can't see it, can't do it. Sylvia. Thank you for being here, guys. Sylvia, will you? Yes, I think you will. Especially if they're work orientated, yeah? But you must sort things out as well, okay? So find the inspiration in doing that. You are definitely on your way to do that. So refocus, maybe, study it more, maybe understand what your market actually is to actually do so. Definitely, okay? Especially if it's in work-related dreams. Thank you, Priya. How are you? Yeah, that's fine, Priya. What's your question? What's your question, Priya? Good to see you. What is your question? Priya, what's your question? Thanks. Are you all right, Priya? Have you got no question then? I'll give you a unicorn. Let me give you a unicorn at the minute, Priya, okay? So, Priya, don't go away. I'm going to give you a unicorn, okay? This is for Priya. You want to know what to move in your career, yeah? You want to know what? Right, okay. So let's see what you need to know to move forward in career. This is for Priya. Thank you for being here, guys. No legal or health questions. Right. So the first unit, Priya. What we do have here is the law of grace. Okay. So one has to really pay attention to the grace of God, the grace of universally love will dissolve all kind of angst or things that cause us not to believe in ourselves. So it's like that trust aspect of things will happen as they happen to our highest good. So that's how grace, it's like when we really believe and put faith into the God force, then that can happen quite substantially. So it says, meditate on your dreams. Really realize that your dreams can come true on every single aspect at the moment. But when we struggle and try to manipulate things in over controlling, which is the over fear, that's when we get discord and disharmony. So when we're really believing in the greater force, then things can happen, definitely. And it shows here that you do need to dream big. You've got the Hermit card as well. The Hermit card is very much into the Virgo season. So within that, we must learn to be quiet about what it is that we are moving to. Sometimes we can stay in a situation where it doesn't fully enhance the way we are. So sometimes we overthink it. Oh, I should do this because that's logically the best solution. But when we just rethink and redetermine about our heart and what are our calling, our life purpose, so to speak, then we make better decisions for where we're going. Okay. But these better decisions with the Ace of Wands means that you haven't quite grasped that. So when you take a little bit more time out just to meditate and really understand what your personality is and what you can give, then you can turn this the right way and realize that you do have the magic, you do have the ability. But one thing is for sure, trust in the universal aspect of unconditional love. Bring that down to you. That will give you the onus to go forward. So it's like that trusting your, just say to yourself, I know exactly what I'm going to do. And now I trust in it. I'll just sit back and I'll make the opportunity appear. But really meditate on what it is that you're really bringing to the table. Okay? Thank you, Priya. Pamela, thank you. Right, thanks for the questions. Do keep putting the questions down. If I can't see your question, can't do your question. All donations on PayPal or Cash App. Do check out the bio. Right, let's do Sarah. Sarah Marie Barker. Yeah, I think they're over there. I didn't bring me... Right, wait a minute. Don't go far. There's your... Right, this is for Sarah Marie Barker. Let me have a look. Let me channel dog. Princess Aquarius, how are you? Let me just do this for Sarah because I'm in the middle. And then I'll do you. Right, okay, Sarah, we've got the wounded healer. So I think in a way that their spirit moves on. Animal spirits move on much, much quicker than humans. So because the whole energy of dog, you will see them, they are being looked after. So it just means you have to heal from this aspect. They will be around you, but it's you need to learn to let them go, do their little bit. They might have, by the time you pass over, that they might have another aspect of coming down here, being another spirit, but you will meet them again. Now there is a little ceremony. Hopefully you can put your photograph of your beautiful dog, and every time the birthday or death day, just pay homage to them. Send a lot of unconditional love to that dog spirit, and that they'll feel it wherever they are, even if they've physically come down to this earth again. But yeah, a lot through their stuff. So I don't think that they're around you, but as long as you pay homage to them, do what a lot of people do in the Asian world, like incense or a little candle, and just bless them, send them love and send them healing as well. But yeah, you've got to also understand that to heal is essential, isn't it? That's for us, Sarah. Thank you. Right, Princess Aquarius, let's do yourself. Good to see you. Hopefully you're okay today. Princess Aquarius. Oh, good luck, Sarah. It's sad, isn't it? It's sad. I'm like that with cats. But yeah, it's sad, isn't it? Oh. Right, Princess Aquarius. Coco, how are you? Right, this is for Princess Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for Princess. Love to you, Coco. Right, how will the day go for our princess? Right. Right, let's start with this one. It's easier. New opportunities are arising for you. Take the new opportunity, especially when we're learning to understand these opportunities. Don't listen to any rumors or any kind of negativity, even if it's from you know who, beginning with E. So learn to understand that new opportunities, new wealth situations can come about. Learn to cut things off as well. In order to receive the newness, we need to cut off the oldness. So one thing is negativity and kind of listening to all people who don't quite understand you or have the ability not to bring about positivity in your life. So learn that opportunities can come with anything, and just look at very, very positive. I think today you can reflect on a lot of things, how you are going to see money and practicality, and think what you can do for yourself as well. So don't think, oh, I can't do it. How can you support yourself on a more understanding of who you are? Ollie Sempe, hello. Thanks for being here. Pop your questions down. No legal or health. Right, Coco, how are you today? What's coming in on love? Let's have a look. Coco in love. This is for Coco and love. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the followers, guys. Good to see you. This is for Coco. Coco. This is for Coco. Coco in love. Right. You are definitely moving forward, Coco, in a lot of aspects. Learn to let go of some of those aspects, but really look toward your future. So generally, when you see yourself as being more successful in having patience with yourself and learning to receive a lot of things within the future that can be about love, general finances, all those things. But one has to really push through what you need to push through. And that is definitely planning for the future in a more gentler way. Okay, so the Empress is very good at patience. So pull your mind and your heart in the right direction to actually move through that. But yeah, it looks good. I think on the practical scale, if you're more proactive in the practicalities of life, then that can happen big time. So plan and look and achieve. Ollie Senpai. Right, this is for Ollie Senpai. Thanks for being here, guys. Sarah, let's do Sarah in a minute. I'll do you in a minute, Sarah, okay? I just got to do Ollie Sampe. This is for Ollie Sampe. Ollie Sampe. Ollie Sampe. So one has to, wow. So imagine, right, Ollie Sampe, if you could sit or go about your daily. Some people get inspiration having a shower or a bath or listening to music, walking in nature. But one thing is for sure, if you take time out to really get in touch with what you really do want, then abundance is huge, huge for you. You'll have more understanding not only of yourself, but the way energies can shift and move to your advantage. You have the 10 of coins. The 10 of coins in absolutely every area of your life is abundance. So in order to have the foundation, one must know where you're going. It's like having the map of your life. To understand the map of your life, because it's complicated. Maps of life, very complicated. But if you know what's coming up and you know what you want, easily achievable. And it is for you at this moment in time. So take the time to really connect with that. And it'll just fall into place for you. You need luck. Hey, Bagum. Afternoon, Angela. How are you? Hello, Angel. Right, this is for Sarah and a general reading. Thanks for being here, Sarah Mosley. Thank you very much. For Sarah, please put your questions down. No legal or health, and donations are much appreciated on Cash App or PayPal. For longer in-depth readings, this is for Sarah and General. Sarah and General. It is. It's really good. Oi, somebody. Thank you, Sarah. Remember to like the video, guys. Always good to do so. Right, this is for Sarah. Let's see what Sarah needs to know. Feeling overwhelmed and overstressed with things can really allow us to become a little bit hesitant in how we see opportunities of love. And sometimes we need a little bit more patience and understanding about, okay, hard work can pay off. But when we move away from ourselves and doubt ourselves, we're not having that holy grail of unconditional love for ourselves. So with all these opportunities of love can come from our heart, it makes us easily understand why we have to work hard sometimes. But as long as we're not being our power being taken away from us and really putting the love back, then things can reverse and know that we need to start again. So putting an onus on ourselves, on our heart, and embracing every single simplicity of our situations will get the job done. Does that make sense, Sarah? That's for Sarah Mosley. Carly, thank you. Thank you, Carly. Make sure I can see your question. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Right, let's do Joya.Yamonoid. Are you going to leave school this year? That's a funny question. Right, this is for Georgia. Yes, if you understand and do everything that's working for you and just do basically all what you need to do, then really embrace the curriculum of the school, learn what it is that is going on, and you'll be fine, absolutely fine. Fine leaving school. Isabella, let's have a look. Right. This is for Isabel Astrochick. Isabel 24. Carly. Right, general reading for Isabella. Thanks for being here, guys. Remember to like the video. This is for Isabella. Donations do take priority on Cash App and PayPal and a longer reading. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the gifts. This is for Isabella. Right. So when you tell yourself, right, things don't happen, and you think you're a little bit anxious about love coming in, situations of the heart isn't quite there, then this can cause kind of a trauma. So don't be too idealistic about a lot of things. Learn to relax your mind and really understand that sometimes divine timing needs to actually happen. So for yourself, just relax a little bit more. Just come your way, okay? Love and deeper relationships definitely come your way. Thanks for being here. Donations do take high priority. Right, Jessica Mosby. Should you move in with your boyfriends? Remember, all decisions are your responsibility, guys. Do in-depth readings on Cash App and PayPal. Oh, I like that question. Hanan. Let me do Hanan after Jessica. I want to do 777 Hanan after Jessica Mosby. Jessica Mosby, should you move in with your boyfriend? Let's have a look. Put your question down, Angel. Oh, you have. Put it down again, Angel. Let's do Jessica Mosby. Remember, donations, no worries, Coco. Donations does get priority. Becoming a channel member also does as well. Right. Jessica Mosby, let's have a look. Big decision, that. Don't get overwhelmed with this decision. Really use your intuition. And really, if you need obviously more time, then you obviously need more time. But don't make the decision lightly. You know, is it far away from your work, your family, your friends? What is it that you're feeling oppressed with? So when we have the Lover's card, because this card was upside down, and it's very much like you can't make the decision to actually do so. So maybe get a piece of paper and really dream about what it is that you actually want. Okay? Thank you for being here. Right, I'm going to do 777 and Hanan. Will you be okay if you move to Japan? I'd love to be in Japan. Right, let's have a look at Jessica and Japan. I mean, Hannah. Hanan. Let's do Hanan. Thanks for the likes, guys. Keep tapping the screen for the likes. Thank you, guys. That's better, isn't it? Looks fun. Let's see. Moving to Japan. I think, Hanan, it'll bring a lot of growth. Have patience with that. Don't fear the worst. When we actually fear the worst, that's what we get. Lost in Translation. Remember that film? in doubting whether we can move to a different country. It's a lot easier in this day and age to move back. So why not? The answer's there. A lot of growth, a lot of fertility, a lot of understanding. Have the patience with yourself. All these things, but don't fear it. Just go for it. I'm on board because I'd like to spend a lot of time in Japan myself. Right. Pop your questions down, guys. Can't see your question. I don't know if you're in the room or not. Angel, does S? This is for Angel and S. Thank you for being here. Right, this is for Angel. Angel. This is for Angel, okay? Angel, are you still here? Pop down your question. You are here. I'll just put yes. This is for Angel. Hi, Sagar. Right. Yeah. Right, at the moment, Angel, what is going on is a little bit of idealistic aspects. I don't think they necessarily love you, and I don't think they're thinking of you just at the moment. This kind of Six of Cups has been reversed. So it's almost like they don't really want to show emotion on a big way. Okay, so the memory has kind of faded for them, and it's like they don't understand fully what you want. So unless you communicate what you want, they don't understand. But I think they have kind of slipped out of that zone at the moment for Angel. Sorry about that. This is for Islander at the moment. Islander and Glenelg does recently. Right, Glenelg. This is for Islander and Glenelg. This is for Glenelg. This is for Glenelg. No, I don't think they do, Glenelg. That they're kind of not very happy, but they are on their own. They don't think of anyone else romantically at the moment. But yeah, I think they are on their own, Glenelg. Okay, I think they are on their own. For more in-depth readings, do check the bio out on PayPal and Cash App. Thank you for being here. Angela Homer. Let's have a look at Angela Homer. Thank you for being here, Angela. Let's have a look for you. No worries. Angela, let's have a look at what's going on for you. Angela, let's have a look. This is still a difficult, sticky situation. Not sure if you're still in communication, Angela. But yeah, that if you were, it might get a little bit heated and they can't make that decision for you, Angela. Oh, so a little bit difficult at this moment in time. Sorry about that, Angela. Right, this is for D and Dal Core 7860 and D. Between you and Z. Okay, D? Thank you for being here, D. You and Z. Right. This is for D. Oh, Angela, troublesome one, yours, isn't it? Thanks for the gifts. Thanks for the likes and the follows. This is for D. Remember, anytime you can do it in-depth reading on PayPal or Cash App. Thank you, Amy Lee. This is for D. Well, it probably did meant to happen. I think you're getting out of the oppressive stage, D, at the moment. And if you judge very carefully about how to move forward, that'll make things a lot better for ourselves and for the situation. So no criticizing, no kind of self-loathing, guilt, all those kind of things. We, as humans, we do pick up all those emotions every single day. So we need to learn to release it every single day. So move forward, press the refresh button and move on. Hopefully that made sense. Donations much appreciated, guys. Just pop your questions down. Can't see your question, can't do your question. Emily, this is for... I lost you now. This is for Emily Edwards. Let's see what Emily Edwards needs to know at this moment in time. Thank you for being here, Emily. Emily Edwards. Mariah, how are you? Good to see you. Pop your questions out. Emily Edwards at the moment. Emily Edwards. Yep. So, Emily, learn to kind of nurture yourself in a way to have patience with everything you want to grow and develop. Sometimes we do have to plant the seeds of abundance and prosperity and what we do want to grow. We also need to understand and communicate these dreams and wishes and, everything that you do want to develop. So the King of Swords is all about communication and understanding. So where do you understand your dream? Where do you want to develop? And can you have patience in that? Because if anything is worth having, it is worth waiting for, isn't it, Emily? Emily Edwards, thank you for that. So Mariah, thank you for being here. Let's see what's going on for you. Thanks for the likes, guys. Remember to like the video. This is for Mariah. Mariah. You're always getting ready for work. At least we've got jobs. Right, Mariah. Let's see what you need to know today. Wow. Whoa. So, sometimes you have to be very in charge of who you are and be strict with that. Know that you can start again. If there has been an oppressive time that you felt like, oh, no one appreciates me, realize that you are the Palace of Coins. To realize Palace of Coins is all about our way that we can bring abundance, prosperity within our life. So if we do feel like downtrodden at work, then we need to realize what can we do. So the Emperor is starting something different within career and how we actually see where our abundance and prosperity lies. So when we have this House of Coins and House of Career, doesn't it mean that we have everything where we are in charge of our palace? That means we are in charge of our thoughts of abundance and prosperity. We don't have to be the small person within the palace. We don't have to live downstairs of our palace. We can rise all the way to the top to be our king and queen. You heard it here first. Enjoy work today. No, no worries. Right, let's do Matthew Bevins. Does Dean miss you? This is for Matthew. Does Dean miss you? Thank you for being here, Matthew. No legal or health questions. Do put general love or a question today. Donations do take high priority. Matthew, does Dean miss you? Let's have a look. Matthew. Yeah, that they feel a little bit disconnected, but they have everything in their power to really understand what it is to love. So I don't think their soul is connected to you on a big scale, but they've got the opportunity. I get the impression if you two do meet up again, it could spark something. Do you know what I mean? So it's almost like pay attention to your intuition. What's your intuition pulling you towards? Obviously, you do feel a pull towards Dean at this moment in time. So I think these feelings could go deeper than ever before at this moment. Does that make sense? This is for Alice from Wales. ALS_CTM. Thank you for being so patient. Right. This is for Alice. Let's do Alice. In-depth readings can be available on PayPal or Cash App, people. If I don't know you're in the room, post your question again. Thank you. This is for Alice. Thank you, Mo. Right. So really understand what it is to actually love. So if you decide to go on any parties, meetings, then you could find that perfect connection. So love, that perfect relationship and deeper commitment is there, but why have you reversed it? So to understand that you need to make a stance in actually being committed about what you want is to get yourself out there. How many dating sites are you on? What is it that you're trying to commit to? So just trying to have a look at those questions, and yeah, the opportunity is definitely there. Thank you, Alice. Right, thank you, Mo. What's coming towards you in love? Thanks for the donation. Right, let's have a look at Mo. Let's have a look what's coming in love. Lyrical, thank you for that donation. Thank you. Just doing Mo at the moment. Right, this is for Mo. Okay. So, in love, what have we got? Right, Mo. So, with the Nine of Wands here, one has to learn to open up the barrier. If we put a barrier up in our life, it means that we're not allowing love to come in, and we're not allowing our expression of honesty and who we are out. So it is vital that when we do have the Nine of Wands there, that we need to express who we are. If we do need that kind of rest period about, oh, well, I've been hurt in the past or whatever, I'm a little bit tired, I'm a little bit weary, that's okay. But we have to learn to take up the baton again. The baton, like an Olympic runner, running with the flame of truth. So we have to move forward from that with strength. So that's a kind of energy. And when you do that, you will find the Ten of Cups. So the only thing is stopping you is you yourself. So in order to find that perfect relationship and commitment of happiness for yourself, you have to break down barriers. Now, barriers can be the way we communicate, the way we talk, the way we feel, the way we act. All of these things can be a barrier to the truth. Mostly it's our mobile phone. We're talking to another partner and we're not really paying attention. But happiness is there for you if you allow that to come. Okay? So it's a case of really realizing that sometimes we have to just rest our mind, not overthink things. Well, it it if I let somebody in, if I tell them a secret or two, they're not going to really like me. They're not going to understand me. No, one has to break down the barriers and learn to trust yourself and honesty. Okay, that's really important. So if we look at the Emperor about moving forward and extending our hand of friendship, and in a very logical way, we can see things moving forward. So using that strength of character, very young energy to move forward, that's when you definitely have your complete happiness. So how can you break down the barrier to make love come in more? So think of it. It's only what we think and what we feel. So by communicating to a person is breaking down that barrier. Okay, having those good conversations. So this is why you've got the Three of Wands. You are well on your way, but you have to judge for yourself about letting go of the past. The judgment has always been the reset button. Reset, refresh, renew. No self-doubt, no self-criticism, no self-worthiness. And that is how you break down your barrier. To reset the button, and then once you do that, you're well on your way and the opportunities will come for your complete happiness. So the happiness is definitely there, as in the Ten of Cups. Okay, so you have got it, but you have to let down the barriers. Does that make sense? So just do things in your logical way of moving forward. Thank you, Mo. It is hard. A lot of people don't like to do self-work. They just think the next person's going to come, or the situation's going to be there and everything's going to be fine. If we don't read the manual of how to do it, then it doesn't get assembled right. It's like DIY. Can we do DIY right, or do we do it all wrong? Right, Lyrical, thank you very much for the donation. My ex recently. Okay, Jess. Thank you, Jess. Let's have a look for Jess. Right, let's have a look, Jess. Thanks for the donation. Right, this is for Jess and Max. Right, this is for Jess. It's a donated reading, guys. Right, so many cards on it. All right, here we go. Right, this is for Jess. Right, just on a donated reading at the moment. Right, okay. So, what have we got? Let's have a look. One. So, Jess, first of all, your soul connection is intense. So, sometimes about exes, it is a little bit intense from the past. So everything can be fragmented, as you can see here. Every single reflection of something is a kind of thought from the past. So when we have something that's broken, it obviously needs to be fixed. But some things can't be fixed as they were. So this is where we need to move forward to have something completely different. So if that can happen, then, you know, the intentions can be quite good. So let's have a look what's going on with that. Right. So, yeah, we can definitely see here on the end what's going on, Jess. So we've got the King of Blades. So within the King of Blades is an understanding of maybe how things are so intense in the past. So if we're pre-warned about what could happen, then, you know, it comes a little bit better. So when we have the King of Blades here, it's like you see the court scene and about the what's it called, the evidence. So we've got some evidence that some things in the past have been very much broken and we are a little bit wounded. So I think Max has to really understand what it is that he contributed to a breakup. That's the first issue. So the whole thing has got to learn to start again. Like we said, things have to start again in a different way. Otherwise, the intensity of what has happened in the past and the evidence will become clear to not only Max but yourself about how something works or it doesn't. And that's why I said it has to be rebuilt completely new. Remember, you can't go backwards to how things were. You've got to trust in moving forwards, not backwards. So we can't, okay, we've had the relationship, it's ended, it's finished, but go forwards. So I think they do want something again with yourself. So they come across as the King of Wands as well. So they're finding they're a little bit more responsible of how they did perhaps contribute to something that didn't work. So they can and have been taught a lesson of what did happen in the past. Now, they have the Judgment as well. So they do want to refresh. They might want to refresh. But as I said, I think this is the most important one for me. On a soul journey, sometimes that intensity can break things. It has a habit of breaking things. And that's the truth of the matter. So the communication has to be really spot on, like the King of Swords. So that might be a lesson where they intend to start again. They intend to have forgiveness in this Judgment card. Okay, so that's a good sign. Now, the probability of it moving on is quite good. You have the Star of Hope, the Star of the Faith that it will. But what is the differences between you? Something still needs to heal on a deeper level. So when you do get together, kind of don't drag the past into the situation. If you do decide both of you to get together, then it is about trust, understanding, moving forward in a kind of more innocent, funny, use laughter, use humor. It comes across with the King of Wands, and I think they can actually do that. If you're able to do that, then that's really good. So I think they intend to start again in a way, but at least understand their process of what did break down. Because when they understand, it can make every other aspect in the relationship work a little bit better. Does that make sense? Mm. I think it can do it as well. I think Max, on the whole, if they learn to accept responsibility for what has happened, then the forgiveness can be there, and new trust can develop. But the soul aspect is like very intense. Good. I'm glad you said sorry. I'm really glad. It does make a whole different aspect of starting. So it is nice to apologise, even when people don't think they're in the wrong. It's always good to be a little bit humble and go, okay, I take responsibility. Always takes two, doesn't it? You know, and it's how we can react to something and make everything, a little bit off. So hopefully that'll set up a better aspect to move forward. So I think there's still a lot of healing to be done. When you get the alchemy card there, it is all about healing, isn't it? Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follows.